here as we do go live, Pledge.
It's their map. This was for a team that was formed a week ago. They had the chance to choose between Process, between Gollywash, and they said, you know, we'll pick Process. So they must have had some sort of good record on this map throughout the entire week. And I'll have to wait and see if they can come back into this ETF2L Season 16 Division 1 qualifier of a chance to play Division 1. And that first pipe right there, hitting come down, it forces Superstar to just go so far aggressive. I'm loving that already. That Kuna is just hitting pipes all day today, James. It's great.
That pipe wasn't even aimed, Pledge. Come down and I rolled out.
It was
a
great.
field roll out there, and he'd realised he had low health. He tried to jump back to his own med pack, but just randomly flew into a spammed pipe. So that's a little bit heartbreaking. Messiah gonna go down there to Ordinator, so they're a man down for the next 15 seconds here. They're thinking about contesting this, but now they realise it's much easier to hold last. Process. This last is like a fortress, man. It's hard to crack that big open space in here. It's tough to cross that, man. It's like the valley of death. But the Superstars only are gonna circumnavigate it by moving down that right hand side. The Uber gets popped off, but the counter Uber is gonna come in time. The heavy isn't even down yet. Medic is able to save him as well. Diker giving him that flash of life. Come down is dead though, but he will respawn in 10 seconds. A knockdown as well. There's no soldiers up right now. 4-4-25. They've lost a lot of the spamming power. And Kuna just lands pipe after pipe, connecting pipes like the proverbial plumber.
I think we should rename Kuna to Mario. I think that would be a great way of just making sure everyone knows that the pipes of Kuna are just absurd. They've been landing all day long. I think he has more pipe kills than sticky launcher kills. Can the locks tell us that? I'm sure they can. But really, it's just pretty damn phenomenal so far. 425 is going to have to try and get him out of the game as well as dealing with Dr. Leon. See if they can do that better this time around.
And neither Demo Man really hitting that perfect Cadus rollout, but Death was significantly slower than Kuna and was denied the med pack. He's going to get taken out by Dr. Leon, who follows up on that nice play from Kuna, controlling the med pack, controlling ground. 2 frags for Superstars only will mean that they have a man advantage of 1 now. Messiah is going to go down there to Ordinator again, and it's a bit of deja vu. You're big bombing though from Kuna, feeling very aggressive. Thought he had a window of opportunity to pick up Dicker there, but doesn't get him. He will actually survive as well, doesn't even get punished for that aggression. And 425 just looking a little bit scared here. They're going to back off, and if they're smart, they will remember that last time Superstars only pushed in on the left. In their perspective, they're in for free again. The Uber is popped off, and now Dicker has his opportunity to pop his off and pick up some frags here if his team will hit shots. They're unable. Oh, Commander X dilly-dallies, thinks of going left in, goes right instead and gets punished for it.
Full
Caught out
wipe.
of no man's land, and it's going to be a wipe.
Full wipe right there. 6-4-0. Good exchange here for 425. That's going to switch that momentum straight back around. And really only Gubbins, the guy with a forward spawn. He is rocking that sniper rifle now though. Means it's going to bring his total to 5 classes in this game so far. See if his sniper shot is going to bring any happiness here to the Superstar hearts. So far though, no chance in hell blocking this middle point of 425. Finally, for the first time on Process here. It took them a while. Looks like they found themselves, and they're going to try and break through the Superstar's defense right here in a couple of seconds.
Dr. Leon has opted to go series, given 425 an opportunity for a free pick there, but they're not going to take the bait. They're going to move through PC here, recognising that this is one of the best ways to avoid sniper, but of course they know there's stickies here, and nobody takes the stickies! Oh, that soldier, and that did not look up there, and now he's cost his Demoman Death his life. The Uber does come in later though. He did manage to make it all the way into the blue last here. There's an opportunity to pick up frags, but he just doesn't have enough rockets. Soldier struggles to do any damage there. Will eventually get Gubbins, and somehow almost escapes. Does go down eventually. Did cap Spire there, but now it's a full Uber advantage here for Superstar. He's got 70% over his fellow medic. Now will he push as soon as these spawns come in? Dr. Leon on Gubbins gonna be rocking Scout and Soldier. Now it's time to drop the hammer. They're trying to... MSH was just peeking down there in the lobby, thinking of going for a back cap, but gets spotted. Now backs off. The Uber gets forced out as well. This is pretty much as good as 425 could have hoped for. Kuna's going to go forward here and try and stall them out, but it looks like he might just get picked off. Commander X lucky to escape with his life. Kuna is dead, but now there's 2 soldiers here that are just sitting in a cauldron there. They get focused down. Easy frags for the Superstars. Death is going to find Gubbins and jump out on the same sticky. Crouton will avenge his fellow scout, but that was really scrappy there from 425. But Superstars only, I think, deserve to win that engagement pledge. A little bit odd.
They got very greedy after they killed Kuna. I think it was the main thing. They realized they killed the Delman, they took him out of there, and then suddenly they were like, yeah, we can... Oh, actually, we don't still have players. Don't really have any health either. We're just gonna die here. That's a bad idea. So that's kind of what happens. Messiah now on the flank, taking out Dr. Leon. It might open some things up. Yeah, they have an uber disadvantage, but there could be something here. If they can grab another kill on the flank or something like that, they can make something happen. But what we've been seeing the Russians do throughout this entire game already is that they like building the Uber up, and they like playing as safe and as passive as they can. They really feel that their strength lies in their 6v6 power, not in their skirmishing powers. That is pretty much what we're going to see right now. They build off that Uber charge, they exchange those Ubers on towards that top end side. They get the entry frag on both of the scouts. That's going to open things up. But last time, they got a full wipe and they took 2 points. Right now, they don't get a full wipe, but if they can take 2 points out of it, they're going to be sitting on Superstars last.
Yeah, the scouts of 425 just crushed the scouts of Superstars on the flank. They weren't even involved in that Uber, it was over near the sewer. All the heavies from Superstars seemed to come through from PC there. The Uber got popped off early. Ordinator just had to continue to try and get Diker there, but he went down himself. And nice hold there from 425, or a field push from Superstars, only whatever way you want to look at it, Pledge. Right now we do see the Russian scouts already on that Spire, getting time on it and catching a few rockets just for good measure, but they will be able to cap this point without any contest. Gubbins is going to respawn. I'm wondering which class will he choose. We already have a heavy from Dr. Leon. Is it going to be Sniper?
Pyro.
Maybe a
I'm feeling the Pyro. They have
Spire.
an disadvantage. They have an disadvantage. Yeah, there you go. See, they have to. So you see the Pyro from Gubbins coming out, but it's going to be so late. It's not going to be there in time. They just stack the point, and 425 is going to equalise the score back to square one. So you have a 1-1 scoreline on the board right now. Very good play there from the Russians. First from last onwards, clean wipe. And even though they lost out on that fight, they won the next one, which again, a 6 versus 6 Uber fight. It seems the territory for 425 right now. Without Ubers though on the middles, they've been struggling. 2 middles lost. The Superstars are looking to pick up their 3rd in a row.
Fast rollout from Calm Down there, steals the med pack of Kuna. He's now soaking up all the heals for his team, but Dr. Leon jumps in to try and take a little bit of pressure off. It goes down now, 2 soldiers down. The flank comes in from Calm Down. He picks up Ordinator and Superstar. Played the long con there. I don't think Kuna had communicated well enough that that soldier was still behind, because nobody was looking for it. He came in and crushed Kuna. Now the last man alive here for Superstars is going to get scattered down by Messiah, who also got Crouton in the process there. But big plays from Calm Down, hitting that rollout and showing us what Roman's all about on process.
Yeah, and this kind of reminds me of what happened on Granary, really. 425, it took them about 10-15 minutes to figure out stuff that the Superstars were doing pretty much time after time again. They're a new team, they don't really have multiple things yet. They have a set thing that works, and apart from that, they're pretty much out of options. Let's see if the Russians have figured out their way to bully themselves here towards last. Left-hand side rollout. They come in with that Uber. Don't get a lot of kills just yet, but they get a lot of damage. Is it going to be enough, though, right now? Deathy's going to have to step it up. Still alive, still buff, but it's not going to be enough. Right now the Superstars managed to clear out that last point of Russians. 6 of them go down, 3 of them stay alive. Is it going to be enough to break their way through towards middle though? I'm not really sure. It's going to be 5 people spawning for 425 at the same time. It's going to be a little bit earlier than the rest of the Superstars. They might fancy a little bit of something. They actually all got back spawns, didn't they? That might throw a complete... Yeah, they did actually all get back spawns. That throws everything out completely. Never mind.
Yeah, a bit of a painful push to watch there from 425. Really seemed to be lacking the damage or the focus fire. Oh, Calm Down's going to find Dr. Leon in sewer there. Roamer versus Roamer, but now Uber comes in on middle, pushing from PC. It's Superstars only. Straight in there, they found Death, Messiah, and Calm Down went down on the flank, but only Diker and Yangpai remain alive. Yangpai may survive. I think he caught an arrow there from his medic. Now he might have an opportunity to pick Ordinator, but he will just wimp out of that one. He's going to go back and build charge, and I think that's the smart move for the team. They will have a charge here to repush, and there's a soldier working his way into the lobby there. That's Calm Down, the Russian Roamer, and look at Death just going out here. Very ballsy play, finds Ordinator, and now Superstar knows that he's at Uber disadvantage here. He's calling to his team back off to take it up a very defensive position here on middle, trying to turtle around that PC and their own med pack. But this is allowing the Russians to come in for free. They might be able to just push here and hold on to Uber. We may see Uber versus Uber onto CP4 here, Pledge.
Dr. Leon went down like just before this push, so they really didn't have anyone to suicide in. Ordinator didn't want to do it, so they just all kind of backed off. But they're not really building Uber either. I don't know if you're seeing this, but Superstar is actually on his own, not really doing anything. This might be a little bit of a window for 425 to catch. There's only 90% on the Superstar at the moment. He's running as fast as he can. He's not going to hit it just yet. Only now hits it. Bakuna's already gone down. So that means they have a full Uber, but no Devilman to take full advantage out of it. 2-for-2 exchange so far as the 4v4 comes down. Messiah, only scout left alive. But Crouton and Gubbins so far have been a little bit shaky. Let's see if the good Crouton and Gubbins appear, or if the bad Croutons and Gubbins appear. So far it's the good one. As Gubbin picks one up. They can stay alive. The Superstars are going to be coming out of this one good, but Messiah wins one duel. Can he win the second one as well? Right now he's getting chased out. No, he's very low on health, 40 health. He's going to make it out alive though. And so far, he's going to go into a stalemate once again.
Yeah, that was a strange exchange. Oh, that really rhymes very well. I must use that one more often, but anyway.
Yeah.
I think 425 missed an opportunity there. They actually led with 2 soldiers without Ubering them, so just sort of using their buffs, and then they found themselves a little bit low and weren't able to do much damage. It was sort of confusing, clumsy, awkward. But we're back into another Uber stalemate here, so they're going to have a chance to do it all over again. We love this repetition here in Team Fortress 2. Who will execute best? That's what we get to see now, Pledge.
Let's see. I'm assuming that they're going to play soldiers first and Demoman Death straight after that one. I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly how 425 is going to execute it. Yeah, that pretty much seems to be the way that they're going to play it. Play a very passive choke style and see if they maybe get a pick here or there. Looks like there's a scout a little bit aggressive there on the side. Gubbins 15 HP. Is he going to stay alive? No, he's not. He actually going to get pistoled down. Good exchange. And you can see Death just marches in straight in through that PC room, doing an unbelievably good job. Just forces so much pace. Look at that. No Uber used just yet. Only now the Uber is used completely in the faces of the Superstars, and it's a 6 versus 5. How is this not working out in the Russians' favor? The execution it's been a little bit sloppy here. It looks like the Superstars are going to be in good shape, killing off every single one of 425 at the moment.
Well, that was clearly a tactical suicide from Gubbins there, just rushing in to bait the push from 425. Superstars just doing a much better job of controlling. Obviously, once they popped off their charge, 425 had to drop down or try and get out of there, but they just remained down below. That's an easy place to get damaged whenever you're at a height disadvantage. You do have a sniper here from Messiah MSH, and on choke, fires off a shot, but he ain't getting no frags with that already. We see the flank being busted open here by Gubbins and Dr. Leon working their way forward. They've spotted that heavy on the balcony. That should be enough information for Superstars to be able to just move forward slowly. They know they have that charge. They know where the combo is. They can pop it off and try and pick up a lot of frags if they want, but they've managed to just get in for free here. Leon went down and 425 backed off. Now Uber gets forced off in the lobby, and it's going to be a bit of a fail one here from Superstars. Only they recognise that and they're going to back off. They will pick off Come Down, who was behind there as well. Now they have a man advantage. They might try and push here and force off the Uber charge from Dicker. That remains to be seen though.
From the 3 rounds that the Superstars picked up on Granary, 2 of them were because the Russians pushed the second, and then
the backup is on. The backup is on.
It's the backup on. Well, that's pretty much going to seal the deal. Crouton is already sitting there, hitting heavies left and right. Good shot right there from Yagpie. Great response. Just flicking through and hitting those shots onto Crouton, doing a fantastic job. The Russians, their execution has been pretty flawless onto that one. They're defending the backup, killing some players up front. Just making sure that they stay as safe as possible whilst capping that second point. Superstar rocking that Uber charge. He already has it, but Messiah is going to try to take him down. Only 49 HP remained. It's not going to be enough, though. I like that sticker drop on Death. I don't know if you saw that one, but it's on like the right side of the point from his perspective, between the grooves of the way up, basically.
Yeah.
They might be able to catch someone off guard. You can see them sitting right there. They might be able to catch someone.
Oh, it's who's going to pack up there? Who's going to cap first? Superstar. No, nowhere near it. Oh, Crouton spots those stickies just in time. Uber comes in, forced off by Death with those deadly sticky trap. And there is a Messiah on the left-hand side here. He is separated from the rest of his team. He's going to get taken down by Ordinator. Finishes him off with the shoddy boom body. Right now, Yangpie's spinning that minigun in the direction of Ordinator. With a little help from the damage from Death, he's going to go down. Even though he was the attention of Commander X's, he's now Death, moving up alone through the lobby. Meanwhile, his combo is already out onto balcony. Death gonna cap with that pain train, getting ×2 on the point here. Sticky trap being set up on choke by Kuna. He's ready for the Russian aggression. Will they check? Will they go slowly but surely here?
It's a very common one. They should check. Yeah, there you go. They've seen it. It's a very common one. Do they see the second layer as well, though? One headshot comes out. Not going to be enough to kill anyone yet, though. A good shot there from Crouton, managing to get the fall damage down to come down. One soldier each at the moment. Look at that. I love it so much. You see the sort of Devilman Scout combined aggression that 425 does a couple of times already throughout both this map and Granary. It just has so much effect. The Superstars really have no idea how to deal with it just yet. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it really doesn't, but there's no consistency there. That's really what's breaking the Superstars up at the moment. Once again, the Russians turning this round around. It might look like they're going up for a 2-1 lead here.
Yeah, a lot of those Superstars found themselves in a confined space there in the PC room with a pocket soldier and a scout just in their faces. Dicker came in just in time with the flashes. Had to pop off his Uber to avoid that sniper headshot as well, but like very nice passage of play there for the Russians, picking up a lot of frags in the middle where it's so easy to just kite and back off and back off. They managed to make that Uber work, and now they're sitting here ready to push on to last. It's still 1-1 with 14 minutes, just under 14 minutes left on the clock. They might be a little over eager here with this push, because Superstar's probably going to be able to dodge around long enough to get his charge, but they are going to go in here. They need to get frags immediately. They do get the heavy. Leon unable to back off into spawn. Now, Commander X has got 4% to go on that charge. He's going to get it, but he's already 2 players down. This is the point where 425 just need to disappear and do the ninja vanish and then recome.
Here he comes, James. He's going to walk in up the front. Does he have enough follow-up damage to get with the rest of the team? It looks like he does. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect, flawless execution from 425. They realise Superstar's too far out of their reach. They cannot reach that guy anywhere in time, and they choose to kill players, back out, spread out as often as they can, and the follow-up progression from Death, just completely demolishing everyone on site. 425 now with a 2-1 lead going into this fourth middle.
Oh, come down. His relic came up a little bit short. He used one more rock to skip jump off the crate, but just found 2 scouts in his face. So already Russians at a man disadvantage. Messiah is going to go down to Ordinator as well, and then Yang Pai as well. So 425 are already on the way out as soon as Come Down died. So quick Death. Ooh, getting juggled around on rockets here. He's going to get chased just a little bit, but now Superstars will back off and begin capping that Spire. The Russians are thinking of pushing here, but now they realise that isn't the smart move. They're going to back off onto last here and try and maintain their 1-round advantage. It can be a tough point to push here. Superstars going to be tested here against the heavy weapons guy played.
If there's one thing that the Superstars have failed today, it's pushes towards last where both teams have Uber. That is the one, if there's one thing they've messed up all the time, it's this one. And I would not be surprised to see them going from right side once again. That's what they've been doing all the time. Every time they have that Uber charge, to see if they're going to change it up this time. It looks like they are. Left hand side of the main area. It looks like they're very clearly, they might do a suicide play. It doesn't look like, they don't feel comfortable at all doing this 100% versus 100%. So what they did, and they did it very successfully, is send in 2 players, both Gubbins and Dr. Leon. They got the force out of Dicker, and now they're going to try and counter this one. They only have 3 players left alive though. Recruit on dying. It's only Kuna and Superstar here. Let's see if they can do enough damage with the 2 of them to block this one out for long enough for the rest of the team to come in and help them out.
Oh, Dicker survives. Kuna's going to continue here and try and pick up some frags in both pushes, both the suicide wave and the Uber push. Superstars really struggle to get frags, and that allowed the 6 men to push out. A battle does continue on the Spire here. Messiah behind enemy lines got Ordinator, but does go down himself. Now it's 4-on-4, but it's actually an Uber advantage here for Dicker. Obviously Superstar popped off a little bit late, but they're pushing in anyway. They go ham here, just walking in right hand side. Oh, the jukes from Dicker. Huge dodging there from Kuna.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, it cost Superstar's life, but how the hell did he die? That was an arrow coming straight through the spawn doors, killing him in spawn. He was an inch away from the meth pack. He got shot down by the arrow from Superstar. Doesn't matter that it cost his own life. Dicker was 1 HP. He got an arrow up his ass when he tried to walk back to spawn. That was great. That was fun. I want to see that on a highlight reel. That was great.
Now this is an opportunity where both medics are respawning. If you're that attacking medic, you can go Kritzkrieg, but Commander X just going to play it safe. Interesting to note here that Crouton is using the winger. Just spotted that on the middle there. Not saying it's going to affect the game in any way at all, but there you go. Season 16 unlocks in effect.
I have a feeling that the Superstars are going to push here any second, because this is what they did the last time. No Ubers, nothing at all. They recognize that when both teams have Uber, they have a very tough time getting anything done. So I think they're just going to say, you know what, screw all these Ubers, we don't really feel any of that. So either we're going to suicide or get some pick classes in, like the sniper that they have right now, or we're just going to push without those Ubers. It looks like both teams are going to hit those Ubers, so pick classes is going to be the way of it. Maybe Dr. Leon's going to pick heavy or something like that. I would not be surprised. To stay on Soldier for the time being, though. But Gubbin's still rocking that sniper rifle. Oh! There you go. Great, great, great shot from him coming out onto Dicker. And that's going to open things up all right as they make their way in. Death really's going to have to try and hold on by this one on his own. Yank gets shut down as well. Gubbins with the 2 big headshots, but really, they're not doing anything. Gubbins is the only one who's killing stuff so far. Anak as well. Finally, Kuna gets some damage done, picks up 2 as well. And so far, Death, he's still alive. He's still spamming. Can he do it? Can he be the saving grace? He cannot, as the 2 all comes on the board. Gubbins with 3, Kuna with 2. It's going to be more. Alright, Gubbins actually with 4. You got the SMG kill there onto Death as well to finish that one up. 4 kills, the big 4 kills from Gubbins on that sniper rifle. Rocking it and equalizing the score back out with this 5th middle. Everything is ready, James. Anything can happen.
Gubbins off-classing finally pays dividends, and this is a pretty poor rollout from 425. Both the Rumour and the Demo Man failed to hit those jumps, and now they're coming in here with a little bit of a health disadvantage, but somehow frags are coming in fast for Superstars. Crouton and Kuna go down instantly. Leon as well bombs in, but unable to get his medic man down. Dicker going to escape with 75. He's just going to meet up with his pocket and choke here and make sure to use the heals wisely. They had a little bit of a man advantage, but Come Down has gone down. Now they've given up any presence they had on middle and backed out of this 3-on-3 situation. Even though they have a Demo Man, I might have fancied to push it myself, but you know, I'm just a crazy motherfucker, Pledge.
They didn't really have any health. I think that was the main thing. They just realised, you know, we're all low on health. Let's just play it safe. Like, if we throw it away now, we're never going to forgive ourselves. So let's just play it very safe and see how we can go from there. It's pretty much the way they're going to do it. Death has put up a sticky trap, and now he spots the medic and the soldier coming through PC area. He knows what's happening. Everyone from the rush immediately responds. A lot of players coming through that PC side, rotating back to choke as soon as they realise they disappear.
There is a little bit of an exchange going on here as Uber gets popped off by Superstars only as they try to make their way into that spire. They have not got anywhere near the medic there. Dicker still on 100%. Come Down does go down in the process of getting that foresight. The health isn't great for Superstars. Dr. Leon pretty weak here, getting the attention of Commander X, but nobody is buffed right now for Superstars. It looks like 425 just going to wait for the response to come in now. Come Down's back in the game, but they just could have gone for it, man. They could have dropped the hammer there on Ham. There's stickies up top. It would be unwise for anyone to jump up onto that blue crate from the Russian side. But the Uber comes in. The spam is good from Superstars. They're going to get exactly what they want to get that Uber popped off and escape with really not much risk taken at all there.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing pretty much throughout the entire game. 425 playing a pretty much riskless game, and I like that. I like that in teams that have been together for the longest of times. They know exactly what their limits are. And even though it might put them in a little bit of a disadvantageous scenario here and there, they know their team fighting abilities are there in order to make this one happen. 50% Uber to Dicker. Superstar hits his. Let's see if the rest are going to be able to force them out as early as they did on the opposite side. Gubbins goes down. Uber's not been forced just yet, though. They kind of need to make that one happen. Can they do it? Yeah, Uber gets forced off right now. Good damage. Let's see how the follow-up is. Both scouts are now down for the Superstars, and Come Down and the rest of the team, they're making their way in, and even though Come Down goes down, everyone else is going to make their way right in there, and oh, they kind of lose the players a little bit too fast. The Russians, they're going to hold on towards this middle point. They have that Uber. If they can hold on towards this Uber and middle point, they're going to be in good shape, but they need to wait for spawners here.
Yeah, miscommunication or mistiming from that 425 combo. Weren't able to get in time to support their scouts. Now they're choosing to push when it's 3 against 6 here. They're going to go for it. Uber does get forced though by Dr. Leon, who might just escape. He's super weak now. He will go down, and he is not the only frag to come in there for 425. Also getting order near the Superstar's only pocket. Uber 10% away for Superstar. His teammates are taking a lot of pressure though as the Russians continue to WM1 and the Uber is forced off by Death. He's just played very nicely in the last 2 Uber engagements, getting those pops out and escaping. Kuna's going to go in and try and go huge. There's a returning scout though. MSH is going to just almost steal the frag from Death, but the stickies of Death good enough. Out Death matching his fellow demo man there. He just didn't have the hills. Commander X had to get out, had to survive. And big plays from Death, I have to say, in the last couple of exchanges. He's doing really well.
Definitely doing a good job for sure. Government's picking up that sniper rifle once again. See if he's going to be able to do anything up here. Just looking at that right hand side. Let's see, he kind of really needs to, because to be honest, Dicker's hitting that 100%. He's looking. Not going to be able to hit anything just yet. Switches immediately to Pyro. See if he can do anything onto that one. He reflects one, but that's going to be pretty much it. The Russians all the way back in. See what's going to happen here as Dr. Leon, he does an alright job. 1 kill comes in, 3 kills on both sides right now. Actually, there's 4 superstars still alive. The reflects are coming in as Crouton finishes Death off. Good job here. Dicker's the last man standing. He's sitting up top there. Is the Dicker backup going to happen? No, it's not. That would be just the best highlight reel of medic plays whatsoever, combined with mistakes of superstars all day long. So now we can see Crouton, Gubbins, and the rest of the team making their way towards second point. They are going to pick this one up. You see Gubbins just sitting right there onto the middle. He's just reflecting stuff all day long. Rocket jumping with enemy rockets and stuff like that. That is really much all she's going to do, though. He gets the kill to Death. How the hell did that happen? I didn't actually see that flare gun go anywhere near Death. I didn't actually see that. Wow.
He burned him down, I think. Did he actually hit him with the crit flare? He must have hit him with the second one. They went in there for the hero play, got that demo pick.
That flare missed completely. I don't know if that was just my game messing up or something like that, but whatever. I guess he hit it. Death is down. And Gubbins managed to get that pick onto that one. 6 versus 5 right now as the superstars pick this one up. We have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. This time is starting to run out for the superstars. Because I really feel that if you go towards a golden cap scenario, 425 should be having better odds onto this one. I really feel that if the superstars want to win it, they kind of need to do it in regular time.
Yeah, Messiah's been having a massive game so far, picking up a lot of frags. I can't actually see the stats myself. But as it stands right now, it is Uber versus Uber, normal mediguns all round. And both medics about to hit that 100%. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, and neither team really seems to want to commit here. It looks like Superstars only are parking the bus, sitting very defensive here. No, Dr. Leon hiding up in the little roof here. He could be poised to make a play. Actually, he's going to drop down here. Leon and Commander X just peeking in on the flank here at PC, seeing if they can get any fragged, but instantly the Russians are going to just dissolve into the scenery there, back off. And the stalemate continues as both teams try and probe each other out. There is a scout committed here. Gubbins walks forward and Dr. Leon tries to back him up, but those two die. Ordinator gets dropped as well. Superstar Commander X dropping his pocket soldier there. The Uber comes in as well. Come down. You're going to chase after a scout. Will get Crouton, and that fail Uber there, or slight overextension on the flank by Superstars only, may have just cost them the round and cost them their position in Division 1.
It's countless and countless and countless time that we've seen it, that in 6 versus 6 fights, the organization, the execution of everything that 425 does is just absolutely phenomenal. Messiah right now dueling a scout down last. Doesn't manage to get the frag in though. Crouton managing to duel him out, and Messiah, he's had a brilliant game so far. I think the frags were linked in chat a second ago. Barcuna was second after Messiah with 18, but Messiah himself, he had 28 frags at the time. Having a monstrous game so far. Can't wait to look at those logs after this game. But at the moment though, really with a minute or so left, a minute and 15 seconds to be completely precise, Dicker has an Uber, Superstar does not, and everything is on the line right here for the Russians. Can they pull it off? Can they make it to the final round of the Division 1 playoffs, James?
They're streaming in here. Everybody gets a little bit of a taste of that Uber charge. Many people have been flat. Dicker going to go in and sack for the stickies. The damage is not coming in, but now there's a chance for 425 to regroup, get the med packs. But it looks like Superstars will hold on for now, but some of those players are very weak. There's a soldier hiding here. Anak does get a frag. Oh no, he doesn't get the frag onto the pyro. He's forced out by Gubbins. Why doesn't he bring out the shotgun? Is he roaming? I thought he was the pocket.
I honestly have no idea. Anak is just trying to make some stuff happen with 30 seconds left on the clock. Where are the engineers? Where are the 17,000 heavies that usually get... Oh, they're the heavies right there from Crouton. They're all sitting just very neatly tucked away into towards that last point. They cannot cap it all back.
They're going to go for it.
They're gonna have to. It's 10 seconds left of the clock. Here they go. The rest are gonna give it one last shot. Messiah goes down, Come Down goes down, Yangpai as well. Everyone's just lunging towards that point. It's not gonna get covered. Obviously, Akuna just stickies it up, and the spam and everything is just gonna kill the Russians. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into a golden cap. Once again, to remind you of the stakes, 425 won the first map. If they win this map, they are not in Division 1. They're in the final rounds of the playoffs. Obviously, if the Superstars lose, they're completely out. They're just in Division 2. That's the way it is. And 425 is going to have to shot against Elemental Violence later on this week. But once again, if the Superstars manage to pick up this round, the 425 and the Superstars once again go to Gollywash. And they play a third map to decide who's going to get that shot at Division 1 playing against Elemental Violence.
MSH 34 for 19 there in that round. Stats are there in the chat. Damage is looking in favour of Death. He's 2k or 1.5k ahead of Kuna there, hitting 354 damage per minute.
13 deaths as well. That's actually quite impressive for the man. It's actually pretty good.
Note as well, actually, Superstar Commander X has a very nice kill assist to death ratio. 7 deaths there and 23 assists. That means he's doing a lot of work, helping his team out. Obviously, Dickers isn't too shabby, but Commander X hasn't played too bad a game there. Only 7 deaths, has been positioning himself well, definitely keeping his team in the game. It didn't turn into the sort of runaway game that it was on Granary. Both teams really in contention here, and it's going to be a golden cap play. I'm going to stick with 425, or do you want to have any sort of flip-flop here? You want to change, do a U-turn? You want to go for Superstars? Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling the 425 golden cap. I just think that in general, they've been playing all these ESA Cups. They've been playing together for a long time. Yeah, of course, their roster's been a little bit switching, but their main caller's the same. All of it has just basically been the same. And in these kind of scenarios where everything is at stake, I'm feeling that 425 is going to just show themselves a little bit better. I think most of it is going to come down to that initial bomb of Dr. Leon and come down, though. If Dr. Leon can get his stuff done, it usually means a middle win by the Superstars, and really the middle is what's going to decide pretty much everything. And obviously that sounds like the most obvious thing in the world, but clearly we've seen the Superstars fail pushes all day long. Middle is going to be their first way of making it happen.
An interesting stat for you then, if you look at the team stats there on logs, 4 first caps came in there for the blue team. That's Superstars only. That means they won 4 out of the 5 middles played. So, ooh, this could be Superstars.
I don't need logs for that. I memorized that stuff, James. That's the way it is. I gotten used to memorize all of that, and then logs appeared, so I kind of just, it's all right. But so far, clearly, Superstars have been just picking every single middle up, pretty much every single middle. They did the same on Granary. They won pretty much, well, they won the majority of the middles. That's just kind of been the thing that they've been doing. The thing that they've been failing at is those massive 6v6 Uber pushes. And regardless of this middle, that's probably going to come down to at least one of them. They need to pick that one up, or 425 is really just going to be able to manhandle them, especially Messiah. He's been having a massive map so far. See if he can cap it out there on that golden cap.
It's pretty interesting, these stats, just particularly that team section. Both teams having 99 kills, 17 charges and 18 captures apiece. Only 425 slightly edging them out on damage. That's probably down to the demo man performance from Death. A big game from him, I felt, and obviously Messiah, MSH doing work as well. That's still going on. Absolute madness here on middle. We see an engineer. Not sure if we're going to see the engineer roll out from Messiah when things do actually get underway, but I wonder, will anybody want Crits Krieg? I always love to see people roll the dice on a golden cap middle with Crits Krieg. Who's gonna be feeling ballsy here?
I got some good stories about that one, but that's for next time. Have now readied up, ladies and gentlemen. To remind you of the stakes, Superstars lost the first map. If they win this one, they go to a third map. If 425 wins this month, they gain the right to play Elemental Violence for a spot in Division 1. The loser is going to go back to Division 2. And that's the recuperate onto that one as they fight this one out. Last middle of the game, the golden cap here between the Superstars in the blue, 425 in the red. Good damage from Death so far, but Yangpai gives away first blood.
Yeah, Death had actually denied Kuna the med pack. Yangpai gets a little bit overeager there. Cruton picks up a knack as well to add to his tally. Ordinary, the only frag so far for 425, who are now 3 men against 4 as Cruton eats a sticky from Death. Gubbins gets come down there. But looks like 425 are going to have to go to plan B as they do lose the first engagement of this golden cap. Big skip jump there from Dr. Leon. He's going to go in and survive. Will make his way into the lobby with those gunboats and pick up a med pack.
Death killed Superstar. I think you completely missed that. Death killed Superstar and Kuna. Death is just literally carrying his team on his back right now. He's a backpack with 5 Russians in it, and he's like, I got this, guys. Don't worry about it. Death is just killing everything left and right. Uber from Dick comes out. He's not going to care about that whatsoever. And Humanik was down regardless, and now works with a 30% advantage once again. Gubbins on the back goes down. Empire wins that duel with him, and clearly 425. It didn't even come down. It didn't actually come down to a fight between both of them, and in a 6v6, both teams Uber fight because Superstar ended up going down. But the Russians were ready. They dropped out of that middle. They were like, let's just fight with 100%. We'll be okay. And that's what they're going to try and do this time around. 75% onto Dicker at the moment. He's just going to build that Uber charge up. Superstar's probably not going to have it in time. Let's see if 425 can anticipate and use the advantage that they have. Without ANAC though, they're probably really just going to build off the supercharge first, then wait for him to spawn. So both of these teams are probably going to hit Uber here. Yeah,
they know there's a sniper on the field. They got to avoid that choke area for the time being. But under the golden cap rules, of course, if you do hold middle after the 10-minute timer has expired, you win. So parking the bus is always viable in the golden cap. Gubbin's going to peek here onto choke his line of sight. Can't see anybody just yet. Now he's getting spammed out as well. He's trying to find that angle. Will he make a crazy play?
And look where the Dicker's standing, right? Like he is so far back. Like he's literally standing on their rock, and a Crouton gives away a kill. That's really not what you want to do. It looks like they're going to push sewers. Uber versus Uber through that sewer side. And obviously no scouts at all. There's a sniper right there. Gubbins got the big 4K last time around. Dr. Leon and Guna both get entry frags, and even though Gubbins goes down, that is a 4 versus 4, but in favor of Crouton because he actually went down first, and now this pocket battle's going to start. Superstar
Dr. Leon coming in
he's
behind.
Like, I'm out of here. Dr. Leon comes in from the back, now he's going to try and get that kill. The surf from Digger, fantastic play from Dicker. He stays alive, and it's going to help his team to victory here, as the Spire already getting capped, and they're probably not going to wait any seconds here, as Dicker and the rest of his team already making their way to lab. Gubbins is going to have to be the hero of the day. Kuna probably got sticky traps all over the place, and here comes Gubbins. He's going to try, reflecting some stuff, but only 60 HP onto him. He's not going to be able to do anything just yet. The Russians are so aggressive. The players are spawning here, though. Kuna picks up a double, but Dicker and his Devil Man Death are out of there, at least for the time being. One of the reflect kills from Gubbins. Leon chases out, and the Superstars, James, they might have turned this one around.
Oh, Gubbins persists in playing Pyro in this massive wide open last, but somehow seems to make it work. Now he's trying to chase down the medic here. Gubbins, the ninja Pyro on middle. He's ghosted in behind. He's totally undetected. Nobody realizes that a Pyro would be so foolish as to chase all the way.
Oh, the Superstars are so aggressive. Why the hell are they so far forward? This Uber can kill them
Pyro,
on the spot.
Pyro coming in behind. He picks up a frag onto Messiah with that flare gun crit. Now he's been spotted out. This is a tough one. Superstar's about to get his charge in 10%. There's still a Pyro behind. And these two soldiers are having a tough time dealing with him.
Yeah, Gubbins is just being a nuisance towards everything that is Russia at the moment. I'm sure holding my breath pretty much every single time they're trying to do anything. Superstar rocking that Uber charge right now. Look at how far back Dicker is. He might be anticipating a sniper here as well. Gubbins have been pulling that out a couple of times already. The Superstars, they kind of need to push, but I think they also realize, the same way we realize, James, if they do, they could very well lose this round and the match if they just mess up.
Here comes the bomb from Come Down. He's trying to find the medic, but ends up going for the demo man. He's still doing work here. Is the back cap on?
No.
Denied.
Completely denied. Actually, cap off second point right here as well. And Dicker, he's still alive. He's on 80% right now. He's going to try and build off that Uber charge, but a lot of the players already dead. This is right now, we can see 3 plays. But the punts with these Russian names are great. You have Messiah and Death. It's pretty damn fantastic. So
there's a flank play here from Leon. Leon and Sewer, he's going to come in from behind, trying to get that force off, but he's nowhere near the medic. Maybe get that demo kill. Yes, Kuna will follow up. And Death is dead. Oh my god. Here comes the Uber charge from the Russians, and that getting the full 8 seconds here. A little flash for Messiah though, who is coming in to clean up. Yangpai steals the frag onto Kuna, but Anko and Hughes there finding 2. And medic goes down. That's going to be tough for Superstars to come back from.
That's just... I really thought Messiah and Yangpai were too far out. on that one. I really thought the follow-up on that Uber was not going to happen, but in the end, they rushed their way towards their medic, towards their soldier, and they got the follow-up damage, and the cleanup crew is happening. I see someone in the back, Dr. Wheel, sitting in PC area at the moment, does not hit the shot, but Ordinate also hiding. He gets the kill to Dicker. That was the one I was looking for. Completely missed it because both of them are doing flank work, and really that's something that the Superstars needed, a kill onto Dicker. It might not be enough just yet though, because they are going to cap out that second point, but 425 losing their medic, it is really something that's been crushing the Russians. Every time Dicker goes down, their coordination is just kind of gone. And really that seems to be the play for the Superstars right now. They are sitting on last, they do have an advantage, so we're back into the scenario we were about a minute ago.
Every second that runs down in this clock is a second closer to a 425 victory. They are now holding CP4 and middle. They can just turtle out here and win under the ETF2L rules on the golden cap. But right now we're going to see an engagement as Superstars only start to move forward. They've got that full charge, but they're just trying to hold on as long as possible, work their way right towards Choke. Ordinator's ready, he's calling for the Uber. Uber soldier lands on 3 stickies, gets launched behind him. That just worked so well for them. Not really part of the plan, but Death just enabling Ordinator to get that medic pick. There is a back cap on, I'm not entirely sure. I would have to fancy.
There's 2 players backing, or 3 players backing. Everyone is backing. They're like, no, this is not going to happen. Looks like Gubbins and Come Down are just getting some stuff done there on the sewers. Come Down, still not have died actually. But really, this might be a Superstars victory simply because of that exchange. That was absolutely spot on, well executed, just everything was perfect onto that one. That's something they needed. They have an Uber charge advantage right here. They're holding on towards middle. Even though Gubbins have died, I really don't think they're going to care all that much. They have a window here to make it work, and the Superstars are looking forward to making it happen, putting us to a third map, James.
It could happen. There's still 2 minutes left on the clock. I'll never say never. It's going to be a Medigun for both medics, so nobody feeling the urge to run Crits Krieg, no matter how hard I will it pledge. There is a heavy weapons guy on last year for 425. Did they not realise that they only have 2 minutes to actually push and win the game? Looks like Superstars are going to give them the chance. They're trying to peek in on the bottom right here. They're going to lead with scouts. Here comes the charge, the counter Uber for the Russians. The Heavy gets flashed in time as well. Yangpai is going to survive that scout onslaught, but Death gets dropped. Dicker unable to flash him in time. 3 down here for 425. Looks like Superstars only might be able to seal this one with an actual cap rather than just getting the victory assigned to them for holding middle. Slowly but surely they're working their way forward now. Leon comes in on the flank. They're getting all over that point. We're going to a third map. Are we? Are we?
No! We're not. Death gets the triple. Can he pick up a 4th as well? They need to cover that point. Oh my god, they're not covering the point. There you go, finally. As Kuna goes down, that point
Gubbins is
Someone is hiding. Gubbins is hiding. He's going to try and cut that one off. He gets covered. But really, he's just milking so much time. He's milking so much time here. And there's only a minute left on the clock here. 425 have 60 seconds to make their way back to middle. And Messiah misses the jump to Spire. The second point is going to get blocked. I don't know if this is the correct decision by Superstars to keep trying to milk time. They lose players all over. And only 3 players are left standing, James. I think they might have just given it away. They don't care about Dicker dying there. Kuna takes him down. This is an all-out Russian offense the same way that Putin would have liked to see it. And we can see 5 Russians. They're going to make their way to middle. They know they need to cap this. Or do they? They should know that they need to cap this. They only have 27 seconds to make it work, and it's going to be an all-out defense here from the Superstars. They get one-for-one exchange at the moment. The Russians, here they come. Get a second. Can they pull it off? There's 20 seconds left on the clock. The blocks are happening, and who's going to be able to come out on this one on top? It looks like the Superstars might be able to make it happen. Messiah, last man standing. He is up against 2, and it looks like, yes, in the end, it is going to be the Superstars pulling victory out of this one. It is going to be unbelievably close, but after time runs out, the Superstars are going to pick this one up, and we're going to go into a third map, ladies and gentlemen, in this Division 1 pre-playoff qualifier that we've been seeing between the Superstars, who finally picked that map up against 425. I thought they threw it away, James, but in the end, they pick it up.
Who would have thought a middle retake could be so exciting? It just sort of seemed to turn into King of the Hill there for a second. I thought I was watching Viaduct. But a really intense finish to that map, and Superstars clinging on by the skin of their teeth there to that middle point. The third map will be Golly Wash?
Yes, correct. Am I lagging on voice by now? I'm just double checking. Like my ping is going all over the place.
Sounds good to me.
If I'm fine, Gully Wash is going to be the third map, guys, and we'll be seeing that here in just a little bit. It is 11:15 my time. It's going to be the latest evening of Team Fortress 2 we've seen in a long time. We have a third map coming up. It's going to be a late one for everyone involved. We're going to do a quick break, guys, and after some music and maybe a Source TV issue, we're going to be right back, right, guys, in just a couple of minutes. No worries about that. As we return, we're going to get going with the third map, the deciding map. We're going to go to Gully Wash between 425 and the Superstars. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere.